and we are going to be doing how to build Liberty Prime and destroy the Institute. So let's get right into it. So we follow her. In my last video at the end you'll see what I did.
This storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded. In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational.
No problem. I'm sure that...
Because this is not going to be easy.
So
Now,
she'll have
the
you
good
do
news-
a
the
couple
bad
missions
news is
to
that it's gonna
get
take more
things.
than a few. The first problem,
There's got to be a way to solve that.
I do all the maintenance on it. As luckily, she
right.
was on the original. If you
Dad says I'm as good as he is with computers.
Good to see you. Feeling well today?
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand,
Stupid old man. You've got technology here that I never dreamed possible.
ultimate, as the superior,
If the synths are intelligent and so...
however close, when a road is under his lead,
We'll bring that synth home.
that would be best. Now you should get...
Uh-huh.
Nah, I'm not meeting with Corsair. Speak to Doctor. How much you wanna bet she's at the Pridwin? Yeah. Gosh darn it. Alright. Looks like we're going there.
Joining our cause.
Attention. Due to increased raider activity, all leave requests to off-base sites have been temporarily suspended. Affected parties will have their leave compensated at the next available opportunity. That is all.
You promised you'd help us.
You're right, I did. But you neglected to mention that I'd be asked to work on Liberty Prime. I've been down this road with the Brotherhood before. Why would I make the same mistake twice?
Put in the comments below who's watching me right now.
Because we care what happens to the Commonwealth.
You know, if anyone else wearing a Brotherhood of Steel but tell Proctor Ingram it's going to take a hell of...
Bro, get out of my way.
Vertibird should give us the air superiority we need to win this war.
Should it now? Okie dokie. Yes, I have. You are correct. Why is that bad? The first two videos was a part 1 and part 2 on how to get into the Institute. So, and then this one is how to destroy the Institute.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
Well, things are off to a good start. Isn't that right, Doctor?
I hope so. Prime suffered some significant damage to his memory core. I wish your people would have been a bit more careful, Proctor. The good news is that the damage isn't irreversible, and I should be able to get the power flowing into his
How is
CPU
that
core
bad?
without overloading. If your people stay out of my way, that is.
Charming, isn't she?
Yes, very. Not though.
Sorry about that, Ingram.
Don't worry about it.
She's horrible.
We might be butting heads on a few issues, but I've dealt with worse. Besides, Dr. Lee's worth all the aggravation. We're working with one of... In fact, since things...
Sure. Sure. Anything you need.
That's what I love about you. You're ready to leap into
Oh,
action, and
it's
I bet
you,
don't have
the person that hates me.
idea
Great.
What I'm talking about. The actuators are what allows Liberty Prime's arms and legs to move. Prime's new limbs are way too heavy for the simple hydraulic. We're gonna have to rip what we need.
Now that you know what the actuators are, these...
Now before you, the only thing, according to we've already.
Right.
Once you start building... Good luck.
Uh-huh.
Night.
Locate a high-powered magnet? Alright. So first you want to get the magnet, and then later they're going to have you get bombs from the glowing sea, and then after that, there might be something else. I think, yeah, they have you get one more thing. heck? I did not want to do that. Alright, well, there we go.
Got it.
Approach. Identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed.
Little old me. Nothing to be afraid of.
Going up.
Nothing there after all.
Alright, so that was the first mission, so now we gotta go do, after we put this on the Liberty Prime, we gotta go do, I think there's a total of 3 missions you have to do, but don't quote me on that, I'm not sure. But after you're done with those, then you go destroy the Institute. It takes a little while, but it's worth it. So, yeah. She's inside. Are you kidding me right now? Oh my gosh. So you just want to build 4 of those, and then you want to go speak to the engineer again.
There's no time to waste. There's work to be done.
Proctor Ingram?
That's all 4 actuators. Delivered and done. Nice work.
Right on schedule. I've completed the restoration of Prime's basic functions, and he's ready to go. In fact, it's getting difficult to explain to the system why it can't move right now.
Well, as soon as my scribes get those actuators in place, we'll have his arms and legs installed in no time. Which brings me to your next assignment. It won't be long before Prime can walk and talk, but he's missing one last important element.
Oh, maybe just 2. Okay.
His nukes. Without them, his offensive systems aren't operating at peak capacity.
Shouldn't be a problem. Just tell me where they are.
I wish I could. Prime's bomb pack is fitted for Mark 28 nuclear bombs. The same type of bombs that were dropped from aircraft during the Great War. The Commonwealth was a major staging area for the military's Air Force, so we assumed we wouldn't have trouble finding them. But since we arrived, our scouting teams haven't located a single bomb.
That's going to be a problem. Without a fully loaded nuke pack, Prime won't have the firepower to take on the Institute.
She's right.
Of course she's right. But Proctor Quinn,
Sure.
Worf, the cat.
I'll head out there immediately.
Good, because that's exactly what we're asking you to do. Scribe Halen's established a communications point on the frontier.
They don't know where
of the
it is,
Glowing
but I
Sea.
do. It's in the
I
green,
suggest you
glowing
head out
sea.
there first and establish a signal protocol with. Hopefully, by the time you've returned, we'll be ready to wake Prime up, and you can say hello. Good luck, Knight.
Okie dokie.
No matter how many battles we win, there's always
I haven't discovered that place yet. I see. Alright. So...
Halen?
It's good to see you again, Knight. You've come a long way since you stumbled in the Cambridge police station.
Thanks, Halen. I assume the place is still in one piece.
We're doing the best that we can. We've had the occasional synth attack, but so far we've been able to keep them from overrunning us. Thanks.
Right. That's not surprising.
Anyway, we've rigged up. When you find them, after that...
Doesn't sound too difficult.
Look. If you don't... Good luck.
Sure.
It's just that easy. Alrighty. You can already tell the bombs are gonna be here because of that right there. That's a bomb right there. And then you got a couple bombs out there, but yeah. And as you heard, you got some alarms waiting for you. That's gonna be fun. And here is where you want to go. Because these are where all the bombs are.
State your purpose, stranger. You walk on Atom's hallowed ground.
I'm looking for some bombs. Nuclear bombs.
You trivialize that which resides here. This place is holy. The children of Atom have sworn to guard this place until the time of the Great Divide. None shall enter.
Trust me, I'm on your side here. I want to help you out.
Atom has no need of help from non-believers. When he returns to us, these relics will carry his word and his glory to all corners of the earth. That is why they must be safeguarded.
I want to spread his, glory. Look, the bombs will get used, okay? Isn't that what you want?
Perhaps then I have misjudged you. If you would see these relics used, then Atom's will is done. Take this, and prepare to enter his inner sanctum. Follow the brilliance of the glow, and it shall lead you to the relics. May Atom's radiance warm your soul.
You're gonna open the gate for me, or?
May Atom guide you, brother.
Okay, so he's a crazy dude. I see. Oh, the relics are on the other side of that wall. Can you like open it for me? That'd be great. He's dumb. Oh my gosh. He's not even gonna open it for me. I don't even know. It sucks. Oh man. Well, this kind of messes up my plans. Alrighty. So, I'm going to go over here. Hopefully, hopefully you'll open it for me, but who knows? Is he going to open? Oh my gosh.
May Atom guide
Oh, I gotta use. Ah, there we go. Figured it out. There we go. Okay. There was a nuclear bomb over here, or like a mini nuke. Oh, here we go. Alright. So now we just get the heck out of here. Now we just gotta report back. Boop.
Proctor Ingram.
Looks like the Mark 28s are gonna do the trick. That was a good find.
I'll work with your team to ensure that Prime's bombs remain stable after they're loaded into his pack. It won't be too much of a problem.
Well, Dr. Lee, I have to admit, we couldn't have done this without you.
It's a little early to begin celebrating, Proctor Ingram. We haven't fully thrown the switch on Liberty Prime, and I'm just hoping all the work I've done to keep his system stable are gonna hold.
I have full confidence in the abilities of everyone here.
I appreciate that.
Proctor, all the readouts look green. I think it's time for you to perform the power shunt.
Actually, I think I'm gonna let you press the button. After all, without your help, we'd still be staring at a pile of disassembled parts.
It would be better if a trained technician performed that task, but I suppose you deserve to be the one to do it.
Liberty Prime, back online. Diagnostic command accepted.
He needs to adjust his configuration.
Voice module online. Audio functionality test initialized. Designation: Liberty Prime Mark II. Mission: the liberation of Anchorage, Alaska. Primary targets: any and all red Chinese invaders. Liberty Prime, full system analysis. All systems nominal. Weapons hot. Warning. Nuclear weapon payload depleted. Reload required. Warning. Power core offline. Running on external power only. Core restart recommended. Ability to repel red Chinese invaders compromised.
Green lights across the board here. He's looking good from where I'm sitting. Doctor, if you wouldn't mind keeping an eye on the big guy here, I'd appreciate it. Well, I have to admit, I wasn't sure we'd be able to pull it off.
Yeah, it is three
With
missions.
him on our side, I don't see how.
I couldn't.
Sure.
Before you head off, I came up with this little beauty.
This wasn't necessary.
Come on. Anyway, Elder and
I think. Or maybe not.
Sir,
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
Not at all. I have nothing to hide.
I find that very hard to believe. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, we've discovered something unprecedented. Paladin Danse is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
Yup.
That's impossible.
I'm afraid not. The evidence is quite damning. The data you brought back included a record of each subject's DNA. We keep the same information on file for all of our soldiers. Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called M797. To make matters worse, he's gone AWOL. Disappeared without a trace. His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion that M797 and Paladin Danse are one and the same. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in you, and then swore you to secrecy.
You have to believe me. He never told me he was a synth.
Apparently, I've misjudged you, which means I've decided to take you at your word. However, that doesn't absolve you of your duty. Danse is a synth. He represents everything we hate, a monstrosity of technology. Our mission in the Commonwealth is clear. The Institute and its creations need to be destroyed in order to preserve our future, which leaves me facing the most difficult order I've ever given. I'm ordering you to hunt down Danse and execute him.
With pleasure. I'll make him pay for lying to us.
I appreciate your cooperation. Listen, I'm not blind to the fact that Danse was your mentor, and this isn't an easy burden to bear. But if we're to remain strong, we can't afford to make exceptions. Even when it means executing one of our own. Find Proctor Quinn, and Knight, you're dismissed.
Attention. Tomorrow's tactical briefing has been postponed. A new time and date will be forthcoming.
Proctor Quinlan.
Oh, Knight. I was told you were coming. Sorry about this business with Danse.
What do you know about this situation?
While I was decrypting all of the data you acquired from within the Institute, I came across a list. Sure.
He'll be missed.
Doubtful. I've been, as you... I think you may want...
What the hell is this crap about?
I assume you're out...
So he sets Danse up?
Orders are orders.
Orders? I can't believe... There's obviously been a mistake.
Scribe Halen! Now, unless you...
Of course. I believe I have some info...
Very well, then.
Knight, if you'd accompany me, I've stored the data on my vertebrate.
I'll take anything that gets me closer to finding Danse.
Yes, sir. If you'll follow me, sir.
You're slow. Let's go. Go faster. Ugh.
Scribe?
This way.
Then go.
Do you actually plan on killing Paladin Danse?
I'm following orders. You should do the same.
I know I should. But before you... I've known Paladin. He trained me. He's earned my... I don't care what Quinlan's...
You're sympathizing with a traitor.
That's exactly my... Danse. That's why I'm... If you're...
All right, I'll hear him out.
That's all that I ask. I'll just have to trust that when the time comes, you'll do the right thing. It was listening post. It's isolated. Just...
got it.
Let's find an execution weapon, shall we? Are you kidding me? I don't have any. I'm gonna do an execution style, like with a pistol.
Intruder.
I'm not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself.
I wish you would have told me the truth, Dance.
I might have, if I'd known what I was. Until Quinlan got that list decoded, I thought synths were the enemy. I never expected to hear that I was one of them. If it wasn't for Haylen, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So, what are your orders? Does Maxon even want me alive?
No. But I'm hoping there's a way out.
Don't be ridiculous. Look, I'm not blind to the fact that this must be difficult for you. I wish Maxon had sent someone else, but that doesn't change a thing. I'm a synth, which means I need to be destroyed. If you disobey your orders, you're not only betraying Maxon, you're betraying the Brotherhood of Steel and everything it stands for. Synths can't be trusted. Machines were never meant to make their own decisions. They need to be controlled. Technology that's... I need...
The empathy that you're showing me, it's a human emotion.
I appreciate what you're trying to do. I'm ready... Maxon's...
If it needs to be done, then so be it.
I've never been prouder of you than I am right now, brother. It's been a pleasure.
Going up.
Looks like Liberty Prime's coming along.
Elder Maxon.
Report, Knight. Have you handled the situation with Paladin Danse?
He's no longer a threat to the Brotherhood.
Well done. Of course. Dance's execution creates a missing link in our chain of command. That traitor held quite an important position with us. I'm certain that you'll make a fine replacement. His quarters and all his possessions are now yours, including his personal suit of power armor. Congratulations, Paladin.
I won't disappoint you, Elder.
Had I even a single doubt in my mind, I wouldn't have awarded you the promotion. Just be aware that a Brotherhood Paladin is expected to be a symbol of integrity to our brothers and sisters. I trust you won't disappoint them, or disappoint me. In any event, we still have the Institute to while the report to him immediately. Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Right.
Ah, Paladin. Good. Now that the unfortunate matter regarding Danse has been settled, we can return to our primary mission.
I'm ready, Captain.
Good, because this mission demands your full attention. Now, before we launch our attack on the Institute, we need to address another threat, the Railroad. They're a small but capable group that uses subterfuge and guerrilla tactics to harass their enemies. Our tactical analysis says they could possibly hamper or harm our operations, which is a risk I'm not willing to take. If we strike them now, we should be able to maximize the amount of damage we do to their organization.
See, in my last video, if you watched it, I told you that this would happen. You gotta destroy the railroad.
Destroying the railroad hinges on completely eliminating their leadership. Otherwise, they'll simply regroup somewhere else. To that end, here's a list of the 5 targets we believe would cause a catastrophic failure in their chain of command.
Consider it done.
Thank you, Paladin. Now, before you depart, Proctor Ingram has additional orders for you to complete.
Our sources tell us that the Railroad has some sort of experimental or prototype robot in their headquarters. They're calling it the Predictive Analytic Machine, or PAM for short. Cute, huh? They use the robot for complex strategic calculations that are much more efficient than anything we can generate here. If you could use this holotape to decrypt the security on PAM's terminal, it will force the unit to return to the Prydwen. I'm certain we could put PAM's computing power to good use. Otherwise, destroy it. We wouldn't want it to fall into the Institute's hands.
I'll try to get it back here in one piece.
Good. It'd be a hell of a waste if you didn't.
I'm certain you'll do whatever it takes to complete the mission. When you're ready, proceed to the Old North Church and link up with our assault team. They'll provide demolition support and all the firepower you'll need to take the railroad down. Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Try and get Pam back here in one piece.
Your promotion was well deserved, Paladin. You're an inspiration to us all, Paladin.
Let's do
search the area.
prisoners.
Another victory for the Brotherhood.
Fire at will!
You or me?
That's awesome.
What was that?
Detonation pack secured and ready, sir. I ain't letting you. What the? Here we go.
Get up!
Get up!
Where'd you go?
You win!
Time.
Sam. Home.
Got it.
mistake. Time's up, asshole.
Well, it appears that the railroad won't be a hindrance to our future operations.
Those sympathizers deserved exactly what they got.
That they did. I'm also... It's an... Speaking of Ad Victoriam.
I'm too busy to speak.
Attention. Tomorrow's tactical briefing has been postponed. A new time and date will be forthcoming.
Proctor Ingram.
You look like you've been through the ringer, Paladin. Can't say that I blame you. That was a hell of a business with Dance. Can't even imagine having to look him in...
If we're gonna defeat the Institute.
Spoke? Anyway, we need to move on to more important things. We've been feeding him power through the Prydwen's engine. That's why we...
And I'm betting you know right where to find it.
Of course I do. Quinlan dug up some dirt on the CEO,
Right.
the adjutant. That's where...
It would be helpful if you tagged along.
I knew you'd see it my way. Kells has... Grab whatever gear you need and meet me on the flight deck. But don't take too long. If the Institute finds out the agitator's there, they'll do everything they can to keep it out of our hands.
Ad Victoriam, brother. Nice job wiping out the...
elevator needs some kind of a key card. See the agitator anywhere. Must have been. Let's check out that terminal over there. Found the key card. Good. Now we can get that elevator running.
Going down. Is someone present?
Engaging hostile. Something's out there. Threat neutralized. Area secure.
Detonating explosive charge.
They've knocked out the power to the elevators.
Engaging hostile life form injector. Enemy.
That's done it. Power's back online.
Going down.
There it is. Think of my dad anymore.
There we go. Now you're gonna go into a containment center right here.
Radiation
and
levels are dangerously high in there.
You get
Let me know if
the-
you need any
yeah.
radiation protection. I'll communicate with you through their intercom system while I monitor everything from out here.
Wait. Initiating decontamination sequence. Decontamination complete. You may proceed.
The beryllium agitator should be in a port at the top of the reactor. Building's a mess. Hope the agitator's still here.
Weapons cold.
The duty shift was long, but I'm glad...
I was able to keep the Institute from getting their hands on the beryllium agitator.
Glad to see you're still in one piece.
I wouldn't have made it without your help.
That's funny. I seem to remember having to talk you into letting me come along. Anyway, we shouldn't stand around here talking. We've got a lot of work to do. Well, this is it. Moment of truth. We've pre-programmed Liberty Prime's battle coordinates into his navigational processor. As soon as he's under his own power, he'll head straight for the Institute. Elder Maxon wants you to follow, and make sure he arrives at the CIT in one piece. I've checked every wire and every bolt on the big guy. All we need to do is plug in the agitator, start Prime's reactor, and cross our fingers.
We don't need luck, Ingram. We've got you.
I didn't do it alone. Look, I discussed it with Elder Maxon. Just plug the beryllium... Good luck, Paladin. Ad Victoriam.
Reinitialized. Liberty Prime. Full system analysis. All systems nominal.
I'm gonna switch my gun here because it's gonna get real good soon.
Weapons. What? Mission. The destruction of any and all Chinese communists. Probability of Chinese victory. Impossible.
Brotherhood, salute!
Ad Victoria. Proceeding to target coordinates. Freedom is the sovereign right of
Here we
every
go.
American. Democracy is non-negotiable. war zone. Engaging sentry protocol. Weapons hot. Victory is assured. Communist target acquired. Global positioning and visualized. Location: the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Birthplace of American freedom. German chain. Is the essence. Obstruction detected. Overland travel to target. Compromise. Cultural database accessed. Quoting New England poet Robert Revised stratagem. Initiated. Aquatic transit protocol. Activated. Probability of mission hindrance. 0%. Democracy is truth. Communism is death. Anchorage will be liberated. Communism is the very definition of failure. fallen is the duty of every red-blooded American. Is a lie.
to their safety. Their shelters and
Scanning defenses.
Is proceeding as planned, Paladin. Well done. Our next target is the reactor. If anything tries to slow us down, I'm ordering you to destroy it. Man or machine. Once we reach our target, you'll need this. It's a fusion pulse charge. Attach it to the reactor, and it can be detonated remotely from a safe distance. It will be more than enough to annihilate the Institute in its entirety. Ingram, you're to remain here and teleport us out when the job is done. Get that thing working.
Who's Mick watching me?
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Something's out there.
was that?
Who's there? Over here.
Paladin, we've located the reactor. It's accessible through the Advanced Systems Division. Only, you can't reach it. The security override can only come from the Director's terminal. You'll need to access his quarters.
So that's when you go to meet Sean again, and yeah.
I didn't expect to see you again. Come to see the reactor, have you? We got it working without you.
I'm sorry it's come to this, Sean.
You're sorry? You can't be that sorry if you're here going through with it. It's not enough that I lay here dying. Now you plan on what? Destroying everything? Tell me then. Under what righteous pretense have you justified this atrocity?
I just want to watch this place burn.
It's hard to believe I'm related to you. Well, none of it matters now, I suppose. You'll accomplish your task and ruin humanity's best hope for the future. The only question left then is why you're standing here. Is it regret? Or did you just come to gloat?
I wanted to see you one last time, before your whole empire comes crashing down around you.
Get out of here.
Well done, Paladin. Looks like a path should be clear to the reactor. And I am happy to report that reinforcements have arrived.
Attention all personnel. Evacuation order issued. Authorization 1YR31. Please proceed to your assigned evacuation points. Thank you for your cooperation. Attention all personnel. Evacuation order issued. Authorization 1YR.
this place back to hell.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Leave this place to its fate. Proctor Ingram, do you copy? Our mission is complete. I need you to transport us out of here immediately.
And then I think they transport you onto a building, and that's when you press the button to destroy the Institute. And then you have passed that part of the game.
Proctor Ingram,
Or
it's
maybe
time to teleport us out.
Sorry, Elder, I would, but... well, this child showed up. He claims to be the Paladin's son.
Please proceed to your assigned evacuation point. Thank you for your cooperation.
Dad, don't leave me here. I want to go with you.
You're not going anywhere with me. You're not my son.
But you can't just leave me here. I don't want to die. Please, just think about it for a second.
You're not Sean! You're not Sean!
Attention all personnel.
You're a robot. Made to think you're real.
You're just gonna leave me here? I can't believe it. I hate you.
Please proceed to your assigned evacuation. Thank you for your cooperation.
All right, Ingram. Fire it up.
Hang on. You're telling me you leave that kid here to die? He's your son.
Attention all
He's a
personnel.
synth, Ingram.
Evacuation order issued.
He's not really my son.
Are you kidding me? The Institute made synths that look like children? I don't even know what to say. Except that they deserve what's coming to them. You're clear to go then. Ready?
Absolutely. Let's get out of here.
You got it, Paladin. I'm sending you to the detonation site. I'll set the relay to send the last of us to the Pridwin and make sure everyone is out. When that reactor goes up, this place will be nothing but a smoking crater full of rubble. Should be quite a sight. Looks like your work here is done, Paladin.
1YR31.
Please, Dad,
Please
don't leave
proceed
me
to your
here. I
assigned
want to go with
evacuation
you.
point. Thank you for your cooperation.
Dr. Ingram has assured us that we're outside the blast radius. Press that button, and you not only defeat our enemy, you restore order and decency to the Commonwealth. It's time, Paladin.
3,
The Institute
2,
and their synth abominations
1,
must be eradicated.
boom.
I can feel it wash over me. The heat, the force, the radiation, the fear. It's the end of the world all over again. I close my eyes. I see my life before all of this. Before the bombs. Everything can change in an instant, and the future you plan for yourself shifts, whether or not you're ready. At some point, it happens to all of us. This wasn't the world I wanted, but it was the one I found myself in. The Commonwealth. My home. Ripped apart and put back together. I hoped I could find my family, cheat time, make us whole again. The way we were. But now I know. I know I can't go back. I know the world has changed. That the road ahead will be hard. This time, I'm ready. Because I know war. War never changes.
Well, on that note, that is it for today's video. And hopefully this helps you out in the future, but I just destroyed the Institute. So, hopefully that kind of gives you a good idea, and I'll see you in the next